It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off play action on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single back. Smashes through. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on fourth down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Doors. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Man, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Volunteers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball down.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they get him down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Leaves it with the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Barrett. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's going to run it.
I love it. I love it. First down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Vols look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments.
He lost one down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And off from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the 1st down.
Bullnose ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown ball! Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Still running at the 40. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone And I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped. Yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now the play fake. Grabbed on the outside, it's Gonzalez. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapon.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got loose, it was all over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Running back.
After picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Give him 114 yards on the ground. So this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Brown. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there.
And it's caught inside the 15. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This almost certainly to win the game. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Commodores will start us up here in overtime. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Commodores! And they score first.
Touchdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. No, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.